from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
Okay, let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. He's like 6'5", clicking his finger from the back. I see you, sir. I see you. Yes, yes, yeah. No, him, not you. Him. Still got the wrong shot. Him, yes. There, yes. There you go. Oh, well, that's because that's not Ellie. Ellie, you're over there. Okay, hi, Ellie. Ellie is my trusty camera woman, and Ellie has been with us for 155 years, ever since our show got started. The camera weighs more than she does, but she knows how to do it. She's a member of the union. One of the few camera women, huh, Ellie? Yeah, Ellie. She rolls with the boys when we want to do shots with the crew. Because I'm that kind of host, like, you know, I show crew love. We do shots. Ellie is right there. They tell her, Ellie, only a half of one for you because you're a very tiny lady and we want to make sure you get home okay. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so Kanye West went to the White House yesterday. He was seen hugging the president in the Oval Office, which, you know, well, that's not the hug. I mean, hugging him there is one thing, but in the Oval Office is a whole nother thing. I saw a picture of him in the Oval Office, in the chair. The president was in his chair, and Kanye came around and hugged him in his chair. I didn't find anything wrong with that. At the end of the day, a president is still just a man. That's not the picture I'm speaking of. Oh, that is? He's in his office?
It was just a lot of camera people around.
Okay. He's just a man. And if Kanye loves him, okay. So Kanye was there to discuss crime in Chicago, criminal justice reform, and manufacturing. Oh, by the way, because I told you I thought that they might have had like McDonald's or something like that because they both like junk food. No, we dug a caprese salad with balsamic glaze. And then for the main course, roasted chicken, fingerling potatoes, and sauteed asparagus. No word on what was for dessert, but anyway. He also went on to rant. Kanye did a long rant. Take a look.
There's a lot of things affecting our mental health that makes us do crazy things that puts us back into that trap door called the 13th Amendment. I did say abolish with the hat on because why would you keep something around that's a trap door? If you build in a floor, the Constitution is the base of our industry, right? Of our country, of our company. Would you build a trap door that if you mess up and you accidentally something happens, you fall and you end up next to the Unabomber?
It's so weird that he talked about a trap door. Do you remember I was talking to you about when he goes to the Oval Office? Does Donald Trump have a button and a trap door opens up and drops him out into his car? I don't know anything for which he's speaking. But what I did notice is that his security code is 00000. Yes, yes. Whatever, he can change that. In the meantime, I'm sure more developments will come out of this conversation. I have nothing more to say to you all. If Kanye likes being there and the president is ingratiating to him and whatever comes out of it for Kanye's sake, fine. I still think the man needs to be in the house, take his meds, and stop talking. But, tell you what, tonight at 10 o'clock, what are you doing? New York doesn't light up until midnight, so therefore, it's either you're a disco napper or you're gonna be watching Melania. Okay. Melania's on tonight at 10 on 2020. This is her first sit-down interview. And what I found interesting is that I'm sure they had a big debate. Will the person interviewing her be a man or a woman? A man or a woman? It turns out it's a man. I don't know the line of questioning. I'm very curious, and also her answers. She's been here on our show before, but that was before she became Melania. You know, she was Melania. You know, she had a good skincare. I like the serum. Once upon a time, there was a show called Wendy. And about 5 years ago, a woman named Melania came on. And she pitched her thing. And I liked her. I thought she was lovely. But now she's in a different light. I really want to see what she says and how she talks and whatnot. Tonight at 10. Ariana Van Zant thinks that Tamar needs to stop doing reality TV. Well, gee, Ariana, what a revelation. And I like Ariana, but we've been saying this all along, like in terms of families. And if you care about your family, then you can only stick and move with reality TV. You know, you get on, you do your thing, like Cardi B did. Get on, do it, get off, be successful. You know, make it just be a catapult to your thing. But Tamar called Ariana the devil after, you remember you saw it, after the Braxton Saturday showdown, the therapy session, and according to the Jasmine brand, Ariana feels that her show negatively affects Tamar's health. Her show meaning the Braxton Family Values or Vince and Tamar Make It Alone or whatever it is. Reality TV for Tamar may contribute to a mental disorder. Not all. Who are you diagnosing? You're not a doctor. As a matter of fact, just 15 years ago, you were the one with the issues. Ariana, just saying, you know, she lost her marriage, she fought with Oprah, she lost all of her money. You know, I mean, Ariana really is a woman to be admired, by the way, if you squint. She's pulled herself up. Like if you squint, she's to be admired. She had it all and lost it all at the same time and brought it all back. Because you know Ariana fixed your life. You know that show. So, but she's not a doctor, and that mental health thing is really, really scary these days. I mean, we could tell Kanye to take his meds because he's already been diagnosed. Laughing. That wasn't me. But we can talk to Kanye about taking his meds because he's already been diagnosed. But you can't just throw that around. I think that Tamar, though, Tamar, take this in the best way. You are addicted to being on TV and being watched. And I do feel that the stump or the roadblock that you've hit with your musical career has not helped it anymore. So the only way to be seen and heard, as the youngest of 5 children, by the way, always used to attention, is to be on TV. So I agree with Ariana regarding that, but mental disorder, I don't know. But you might want to see a doctor. I'm not diagnosing, I'm just saying. So as soon as I come out, I see the Mardi Gras going on over there in the corner. Yes, you and your friend. And what I love about the whole situation is that your hem drags. It's dragging on the ground. Like she came in and... My people, I know my people. So Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande don't get along. We've known that for a bit of time, correct? Yes. Now Nick Cannon, Mariah's ex-husband, is revealing exactly why. Listen to what he says, and then I've got an opinion.
Ariana made the cardinal mistake of saying, you know, or I don't even know if it was her. It was associated as like the next or the new Mariah Carey. It's just, the does that mean? Like, I'm the Mariah Carey. Why do you need another one? I personally, at one point, was like trying to get them together because Ariana was such a great fan, such an amazing young lady, and Mariah is super cool too. But when you put that weird in between, then all of a sudden, competition, ego,
right? And
now they both like, I'm this, I'm this.
Well, apparently that interview was done by an inexperienced journalist. Because if you know, then you don't say next, not when a person's alive and still doing their thing. Like Mariah's still doing her thing. I'd be pissed too, the next Wendy Williams. Who are you? I'm still here. We're still on the next. I mean, I won't be here forever, but can you at least wait for me to leave before you start talking about the next? Either leave the show or leave the earth. You know, the next. How dare you, Ariana Grande's fans? That stupid journalist. There's only one Mariah, and she's Mariah. But, yeah. She wins on that. However, she did not win the Who'd You Rather vote this morning in Hot Topics. Oh. A dozen people in the room. Only 2 of us said, 2 of them. Sorry. I don't want to put myself in it, but okay. You know, Mariah is 47 years old. She's pushed out 3 kids, or a couple of kids, 2 kids, and a hell of a lifestyle, all right? This girl is 25. And yes, she's very pretty, and she's got a really great voice. But in the Who'd You Rather, not based on diva behavior and all this stuff, just based on the look. Who'd you rather? Me and Norman were the only ones.
Mariah.
Everyone else said Ariana Grande because she's nubile and, you know. Clap if you'd rather Ariana. Clap if you'd rather Mariah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, I was watching Murphy Brown last night. I liked the reboot a whole lot. I liked that show when it first got started. Remember, Elgin used to be at the house fixing everything all the time? And she was working that big boss lady job, and she'd come home and, and Elgin would be there with his hammer and nails, always something broken. Well, I also love Candice Bergen as a woman. Like when I talk to you about like women that I admire, that are older, that, you know, still have it together physically and mentally and career-wise, and I give you my list all the time, but this is one of them too. You know, she's 72 years old. Yeah, yeah. She's 72, and you know, back in the day, she was one of the most beautiful models in the world. Look at this. Oh. Take that. Take that. Okay? So, did you know her father was Edgar Bergen? No, you didn't know that. Okay, let me explain. All right, come on. Edgar Bergen was a very famous ventriloquist back in the day. In other words, you know, the wooden thing, you sit on your lap and you click, click, click with the mouth. And you talk like this so the dummy is talking, okay? His dummy's name was Charlie McCarthy. And they were really, really popular together. But when her father died, he left Candice out of his will. You listen to me good, Tori Spelling, as I speak, all right? Because there is no excuse for your laziness. You listen. He left Candice out of her will, out of his will, and left the dummy, Charlie, $10,000, which was allegedly committed to a ventriloquist school or something, a school of ventriloquy or whatever. You know, so, you know, Tori, at least you got $800,000. Candice Bergen got nothing. And her father was worth $2 million back in that time, and that was a lot of money. But she got nothing. And look what she made of her career. I didn't know anything about this. Yeah. I knew nothing about that part until I started researching her. And then I also found out that, do you know the Panamanian strongman? He's now dead. Manuel Noriega wanted to kidnap her. Facts. For a sex slave. He promised he'd give $1 million to anybody who could bring her to him, willingly or unwillingly. And the reason why is because he loved Murphy Brown. He watched show after show after show after show. He became engrossed with Murphy Brown. He's like, I've got to have her. Yes. So now, because Manuel Noriega's on the loose, and she has no idea, this is before he passed away. You know, he passed away, he had like a brain tumor and passed away a couple of days later. This is back in, anyway, he's dead. But she had to beef up security all around her and her daughter, Chloe. She's got a daughter, Chloe. Chloe must be at least in her 30s by now. I remember when Chloe was born. Oh God, I've been doing this for a long time. Anywho, let's move along. Bet you didn't know that, did you, Norman?
I did not.
Manuel Noriega.
Manuel Noriega. Didn't think he'd be in Hot Topics today.
$1 million for anybody who could bring her to me. Some parents are really surprised at what LeBron James admits that he allows his two sons to do. Okay, take a look.
I got very mature 14 and 11-year-olds. Yeah. My 14 and 11-year-olds drink wine.
Really?
Yeah, that's how mature they are. Put it on me, though. Don't put it on mom. Put it on dad. Put it on dad.
There's no energy. The co-hosts are like dead, talking amongst each other like, what? I don't think so. But maybe, well, here's the deal. I don't want to share, but I'll share. I'll share. Once upon a time, there was a family named Hunters. And we were invited to the chateau in the Champagne region of France to experience the finest champagne and walk through the catacombs and all that stuff. And we brought the boy along with us, and he was only 8. But the kids around there, they're drinking all day long. Dude, don't laugh. But when in France, do as the French, he didn't like the taste, he didn't care about champagne, but he was actually a cool ass MF, if I must say so myself, regarding it. And then their parents also, like these days, who think that, the best time for their kids to experience drinking or drugs or whatever is in the house before they go out and get loose in the world. I don't necessarily believe that. This was a happenstance. I had no idea people drank at 8 in the Champagne region of France, and we were there for a week. So, you can not want to go along with the customs one day, but then it seems funny the next day. All the kids over there at the kids' table, all the kids have champagne, parents are over here at the parents' table. We are messed up. And Kev's the only one with no champagne. Finally, the little girl says, she's like 5, "Here, Kevin." And that's where I learned that if you dip your finger in the champagne, the bubbles go down faster, so you can fill up more. Oh, yes, something. Hot topics, you learn something new every day. I'm gonna get read for filth on the blogs. Right?
Jerks.
Yeah,
Those
well.
jerks.
Well, filter through.
Right.
Call me over the weekend, tell me something nice. Did you know that though? When you drink the champagne, all those bubbles. Get out of the way, bubbles.
Put your finger in it.
Yup, they go down immediately. And then you fill it up so you get the most. Just saying. So Michelle Williams, Michelle Williams. Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child. She's starring in her own reality show. I told you about it. Well, it gives us a behind-the-scenes look at her life before her wedding to her fiance, Chad Johnson. I told you I don't care about this reality show, nor Michelle Williams' life. I like Michelle. Peep what I'm saying. I like Michelle. I just don't care about her life. Like, she's not interesting to me. She does not give it to me. And Chad is a reverend, and they haven't had the sex. And even if they had, anyway, take a look. It's our hot clip of the day. Hit it.
Michelle, will you marry me?
Beyonce, Kelly, who put a ring on it. This is the first day that I am going out in public since I've been out the hospital. I'm in a huge transition. I'm engaged. The thing that women want, I have, and I'm sad. We have not lived together. We have not had sex.
Do you know what you're getting yourself into?
I don't want anybody else to tell my story.
The show is called Chad Loves Michelle. It premieres on November 3rd at 9 o'clock on OWN. A little louder for this show, though. Okay, we've got more great show for you. Up next, Blackish star Marcus Scribner is here. So grab a snack and